What's going on, fellow rock and rollers? Just Mr. Jim here. Peace and love. A thumbs up at aka Cowabunga and rock and roll. And you see in the description, today we are going to be working on something fun, something really interesting and creative that I like to do and that people have asked me quite a lot about. How do you do all of that at the same time? Multitasking using musical instruments. Musical multitasking. So how I started doing this is actually on the guitar. So I'm going to take the guitar out and show you. On the guitar, I used to just play it normally, which is awesome. There's nothing wrong with it. There's a time and place for playing an instrument just like that. Then I started to get a little bored with it, so I would started adding some almost finger picking in there while I was standard strumming. Then I got to a spot where I thought, ooh, if I'm going to do a lot of things solo, kind of playing out there by myself, not necessarily with a band, but doing like a one-man show, if you will. I thought, how can I make it so that it's exciting, so that it's something different, something nuanced, and I want people to be like, ooh, what is that? Ooh, that's pretty neat. I want to see that again. So what I used to do is started to just do single strums. Instead of strumming all these times I'm playing on the guitar, I would tap it out. So what I mean by that is I used to just play. Which is awesome. That works out very well. But if you're trying to add some dynamic sort of nuance to what you're playing, just do single strum. And instead of what you're strumming out, you just play it as a percussion instrument. So that's the first thing I started to do. And it wasn't maybe this complicated, so I'll make it a little easier. I was doing like a 1, 2, 1, and kind of knocking on it like this, right? So it's like making it sound like I have a drummer with me, even though I don't. And then what started to be fun is I would put a tambourine on my foot. Here I'm just going to use an egg shaker and sort of step on it. You can hear that, right? So I'm kind of going. So I strap a tambourine on my foot. I was always tapping my foot, so I might as well put it to good use. So what I would do is I would tap with my left foot, and I have the tambourine or egg shaker here. I'd be playing, so that, let's say the beat of the song is I would strum. Then I have a tambourine, guitar, and essentially a bongo going at the same time. Extreme multitasking. You have to think of all these different things happening at once, but after you do it, it becomes second nature after a while. Right? And then of course you're going to add in singing. So I'll add in some singing. We say, it's my story, it's ever true. It's about a girl that I once knew. She took my love and ran around with every single guy in town. So then I would keep that going, the foot, right, through it. And then I started thinking, oh, can I add a kazoo with that? So in between singing and playing the guitar and playing like the guitar like a drum and the tambourine, I could do a solo section and still play rhythm on the guitar with the kazoo. So I would do. So here we go. Here's a story, it's so true. About a girl that I once knew. She took my love and ran around with every single guy in town. Singing and a solo section sort of happening at the same time. Super duper fun. And that's how I learned and sort of taught myself how to multitask. Just get really good as just strumming the guitar at first, then jazzing it up a little bit, then adding a little beat to it like that, and seeing if you can get your other foot doing something a little different along to that same time signature, right? And that's how I learned how to multitask with musical instruments. And so I can make like a one-man band, so to speak. And when I use the loop station, it's even better because I can loop things over top one another and create more of a full band experience just by myself using that loop station. That's what Ed Sheeran does, and that's what a lot of artists these days are doing, solo artists now. It seemed like a little bit more full than it just being one person up there. Good stuff. Have fun with it. Explore with it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just try it out. See if you can do two different things at the same time. It's not like kind of doing this and rubbing your belly, right? Or chewing gum and walking at the same time. Super cool. All good things. Peace and love. Thumbs up and AK, comic book and rock and roll. And see you next time for who knows what. Bye-bye.